Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Okay, now I'm going to be discuss a very different topic. Okay, let's say Priya, not Priya. Priya is not the right example for this here. Let's say Akanksha, because she's a married girl here. Akanksha prepare a food. She first time in-laws house after marriage, and she prepared a food, a lunch for everybody in house, for her husband, for mother-in-law, father-in-law. Okay, now before she served the food to parents and wife to husband, what she need to do so that she makes sure that food is perfectly cooked and ready to eat? What she will do? Tell me what she will do.
Taste it
Taste it. And how she will taste it?
with a spoon.
Okay, so she will taste each and everything. Dal, rice, chapati, sweets. Even though if she make a cup of tea as well, she will taste it. Till now, we done a lot of work in service now. And yesterday we done the CSM. But nobody asked, and definitely that's not a weird point. Nobody asked, Atul, we are doing a lot of work. How I can test this part? Do you think, let's say I created a change workflow, complete change workflow. Do you think that I need to be test again and again, follow the same step? Now let's take example. It was her first day at in-laws house. She prepared a food, she tasted, she confirmed. Day second, she prepared a food, she tasted, she certified. Day 3, day 4, 1 month gone, 2 month gone, 5 months gone, 6 months gone. Now, when she's preparing, earlier she take a complete bowl or half bowl to taste everything. Now she take only 1 spoon or half spoon to taste everything. To make sure, yes, it is perfect with the salt, with the pepper, with the taste, the cooking and all the things. She is still doing the testing. But now the process of testing has been changed here. Earlier, she have a very big test cases. Now she has a very small test cases. So then service now let come on the our service now part. Service now say if you build anything, if you develop anything, you need to be test as well. 100% sure. Yes, I have to be test as well. Now to do any test, you have to do the testing. Let's say I'm sure that people from other than India, Khushbu, I'm including you in India as well now, point of time. Okay. There is a festival in India approximately in month of October or November that is called the Diwali. Okay. And we guys decorate our house from inside and outside with the fancy lights. Big lights, colorful lights we do. Okay. So what we do, we pick up the lights, put in the socket, switch on the socket and check it's working. Yes. Bring another light, put in the socket, switch on, check it's working or not. This is regular testing. First year when I done this testing, I test each and every light, series of light. Second year, I have to do the same thing because sometimes it happens that they go wrong, something broken in between, do the packing and all the things. Second day when I started, I bring a big socket and put all the lights in a one go. Steps are still same, but I'm doing the testing here. The purpose of keeping these two examples is that the problem statement is that every time when I need to be do a test, I have to be write the steps. Bring the lights, open the lights, put in the socket, switch on the button, check the series, put off the button or switch off the button, take out this plug, pack it, and done. Now, if you are a tester, not a developer, not an architect, not a consultant, you are a tester. If I tell you, okay, let me ask you one question here. I want to test that the form which I created for the incident management is saving the record or not. How you will test it? What step you follow? Atul, I will log into the service now. I will go to the all. I will search for the incident. Click on the new. Form will open. I fill the detail and I submit it. If submit successfully, it means my steps are working fine. My form is working fine. Now, if you need to do this step or these steps 100 times in a 1 month, then what you feel? It's so monotonous job, Atul. I'm fed up. Every 2 hours I have to do the same thing. Go to incident form, open this, click on this, save the details. Cannot we do some automation here? Nice idea. Cannot we do any automation here? Very good. We can do automation. What do you mean by the word automation? Let's define the step in a one go and use the step again and again and again and again and again. This is what the new module introduced by ServiceNow, I guess in London or New York release called the ATF, Automated Testing Framework. It's a framework. It's not a tool. It's a framework. The biggest benefit of that, because we are going to be pick up that topic in next 2 or 3 days, we have to be upgrade our ServiceNow instance. You guys upgrade your mobile phone, right? Go to the settings, click on the all, go to the software, check for upgrade and click on install, download, install, restart, phone upgraded. Then you check quickly. Acha, it's my WhatsApp is working fine, my audio is working fine, my video is working fine, and all the things. So same, if you need to do the same upgrades every 2 hours, first your phone, then your mother phone, then your father phone, then your kid phone, you fed up. Atul, we need something on that place. So to sort out this problem, ServiceNow introduced a concept that is called the ATF, Application Testing Framework. This topic I am telling you from the basics perspective, so that you guys can understand that how ATF work in ServiceNow, how the testing work in ServiceNow, and this is one of the another area where you can build your career as a tester in ServiceNow. And nowadays there is a demand in market for the testing guys as well. So what I will going to do, I'm going to be write a test here. Okay, ATF is basically this one. It required a plugin. Okay, it required a plugin. You have to be install that plugin and then you can make it. Let me click on the test here. I will not go in depth, guys, because I know if I go in depth, you guys gone. Okay, then you guys gone. So better not to go in depth. Okay, that is the thing. Now what I have to be do? Let create a test case. The question, the homework I'm giving you, Akanksha, maybe you can note down the question. Can I use ATF in production system or not? Can I use ATF in production system or not? Very valid question and ask in the interview as well. Okay. Can I use ATF in the production system? If yes, then why? If no, then why not? Think about this question from the consultant perspective. Now let's come back here. So now I'm going to be create a test. So let's say I want to be test my incident form. So my test name is LNG incident. Okay. I'm making it very simple because the purpose of these advanced topic to give a overview to you guys so that in interview, in your job description, you can see that, okay, I have this basic knowledge or not. Now tell me, Priya, if I want to test the incident form, what are the steps involved in that? How I can do the testing for this one? Tell me, please. Priya, you're speaking on mute. चलो मैं ही बताता हूँ, प्रिया का मूड नहीं आ रही. No problem, Priya. Okay, let's go here as a test step. Number one. What we will do when we need to bid test, we will open the form. So let's search for the open a new form. The benefit in ServiceNow is that everything is already written here. You only need to be think that what I have to be select and your work done. From clicking on the submit button, checking the SLA notification, everything you can do in this ATF part. I'm saying open a form. OK, click on the next. In the latest version of ServiceNow, in the San Diego and the Cubic, ServiceNow enhanced the ATF in a very good format. OK, so execution order is number one. Okay, and now let's come here. Now, if you want to open a form, how my system will know that I have to be open form? I have to give the table name here. Because form is what? Form is the collection of the field which is available for the end user to do some action. But ultimately it's coming from where? It's coming from the respective table. Incident table. OK. Normal. Standard UI means I'm opening a standard form. Table means on which table I want to be do it. View means do you want to open this form in a specific view, default view, ITIL view kind of things. I said nothing. OK. Click on the submit. My first step has been created. Now let me open it in the panel so that you guys can understand. So this is the first step I done. Open a new form. Right? Now what is the next step? Khushbu, what is the next step?
Filling of the form.
Filling of the form. Let's go here. Add a test step. What say? Set the field value. Because I have experience, so I know these things. But when you see here, when you go ahead, you will see, let's say all steps. See, lot of steps are there. Today your homework is to read these steps. A normal simple English you have to be, because it's a form. I'm checking on the form level. Set a field value. Okay. Next. Now what are the mandatory fields here? Color and the short description. Because until as I will not put these two fields, I'm not able to save my record. So let's go here and put the, see, it's already populated that boss. These two are the mandatory fields. Short description, LNG ATF test. Caller, Khushbu batch 8. Do you want to populate any other value? Yes, Atul. Let's say category as well. Go here, category, software. Go here, subcategory, wireless. Go here, description. What else you want? Contact type. Let's put contact type as well. Go here and add contact type. So contact type will be automatically created, so it will not come here. Good. Okay, let's say these are the fields I want to populate it. Okay, now let's submit this. Now what is the next step, Khushbu? Okay, it says some have the field dependency on the other field. To keep your test stack, break out the following tables in the subsequent invalid insert subcategory. Acha. Now we have to see what is the subcategory under the inquiry and inquiry under antivirus. Let's say antivirus. Otherwise, unnecessary it will break. Some fields to keep your test stack, break out the following. Acha, theek hai, let's remove this part because it's saying you have to put the breakout, means you have to be stop, and if you want you can put the manual entry as well. So let me remove this option. Unnecessary, it's getting a problem for me. Okay. Now what is the next step, Khushbu? Ho gaya. Field information done. What next?
Check if this has been submitted.
How to check? You should say, Atul, let's submit this form. I'm talking about this form, right?
Yeah, we have submitted it, right?
No. Did you see
We have
any
not.
mention? Did you see anywhere I mentioned save or submit?
I thought, okay.
But it's an open form. It's a set field value.
Yeah, then submit.
Yes. Then submit the form. You can search from here as well. Submit a form. Because to submit this form, we have multiple ways. By this option, multiple ways. So tell to the system that what do you want to do. I said, boss, default use the form submit button. Okay, let's use that only. I want to go with the simple saving. Click on the submit. Now your form has been submitted. Clear everybody till this point? Any doubt, any question, any clarification required, guys? Gloria, Saba, Akanksha, MJ, Khushbu, and Priya. Tell me, it is easy to do. Priya, Akanksha, all fine. MJ, Gloria, Saba, no reaction. Good. Let's go here. Now my test is ready. Let's execute this. Let's execute this, right? Let's click on the save here. Okay. And now it's saying running the test and test suites is disabled. There is a property which is disabled at point of time. That is I'm not getting any run button here. So let's enable it. It's a property here. How to find a property? You can go here and you can set ATF properties will be there. ATF, I mean, no, P. You will find somewhere this one, this property. So when I click on this page has been opened. So it says, do you want to be executed? I said yes. But the problem is that it's saying the records in the global application and I'm in the LNG training. Because 3 days back, we were working on the scoped application. So let me change the scoped application to the global application. Because ATF is a global application. Now I click on the yes here. Save. It's like activating the property like we done for the email part. Now let's go here and search for the test. What was our test name? LNG. Okay. Now open this. And now you are getting now see, now what's the problem here? We created this record in the LNG and now we're in the global. So these things are important for a developer to be understand that in which scope he is working. Let me do the run test here. I'm still getting a run test option. Let's do it. It's saying, do you want to start it? I said yes. Run test. This is the beauty of service now. Again, nothing from the sales piece perspective. Okay. And now you see that execution has been started. And we are running step number 1 and 3. What was the step number 1? To open the form. Step number 2, to fill the details. See, this, and this. And step number 3, saving the record. It's saved. And now what is the next step? Is waiting for the rollback. Why rollback? Because if you run this test step 100 times in a day, so your 100 records will be created unnecessary. But maybe you have a question. Atul, I am a tester. You are a developer. How you will make sure, or how I will make sure that this was tested successfully, where I can get the screenshots. Let's go here and click on the go to result. Number 1, scroll down and see. These are the 3 steps we done, right? 1, 2, and 3. Now you want to see the results. The first screenshot taken by service now, that is open the record. It has been opened. Okay. Second screenshot, fill the details. Khushbu, software, this and this. This is what we done. Now third is saving the form. And this, it's saving the record. So to prove that yes, it was worked successfully, ServiceNow is taking the screenshots for me. And total time it takes 44 seconds. Now if you go here and let me open it again, 10218. Let's try to find out is this incident exist or not. 10218. This is not exist. Why? Because it was created via ATF, and as per the system definition, it must be rollback to avoid any kind of unnecessary data in service now. This is a way that my ATF actually work in the practical scenario. Let me come here. Any question, guys? Any doubt? Any clarification? Yes, everybody. Gloria, Saba, Akanksha, Priya, Khushbu, MJ. Clear, everybody? Any doubt? Now let's take the next step. Atul, be smart. Every time I'm not going to be create a new incident for the testing. Let's say I save this form and now I want to make some correction in the form, or maybe I want to be add a next step in the form. How system will know that I have to be open the same record which just created in the step number 1, 2 or 3. Let's say what I'm saying. Let's say till this point my form has been submitted. Now I want to modify this particular form. Maybe I want to be assigned to someone. Maybe I want to be update impact. Maybe I want to be update urgency. I want to be impact change priority. How I can do that part? So let's edit this. Come on, it will not work, yaar. Let me change the scoping part here because we created this particular part in the LNG. That's the wrong thing we've done. I cannot edit a record. This is the another thing which scoping application do. You cannot edit a record which is a scoped application part. Okay, now let me edit here. Why it's not giving me a steps to add a step here? Okay, let's do one quickly. Let's go here and put the global application and we'll create a new test case in a quick manner. Okay, let create LNG INC and save. At step 1, open a form. If you let me complete this step and then I'll show you one more thing. Open a form of the incident. Incident form. Okay. And submit. I'm doing the same step, guys. Step number 1, 2, and 3 again because it was not working earlier. Okay. Then set the field value. This time I just put the 2 values. Okay. Short description. LNG test caller is Khushbu. Okay. And save it. Sorry. Now save this part. Submit a form. Next. And submit. So these are the 3 steps which we are doing or which we done in the previous one. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to be update this incident once again. Okay. Click on the add step. Let's say I want to be update or set the field value and want to be assign this incident to some group now. Go to the set field value. But how my system will know, or I can say how I should know that I have to be open the previous record. So first of all, let's cancel this and go here and search for the open existing record. Let's say I want to be edit this record. What to do? I have to be reopen this record. So even this step we have to be mentioned in our test step, open and existing record. Okay. Now I have to be tell to my system. Okay. Now it says which record you want to be open. And here I will use this lookup option. What this do? Click on this. It will ask you, sorry, it will tell you that in the step number 3, you created one record. Do you want to open the same record? I said yes. Record? Yes. So now submit a form. It means in the step number 3, the record which I created, I want to be reopen the same so that I can do my action. Everybody clear till this point? Priya, Khushbu, MJ, Saba.
Yeah,
Yes.
if we don't want to open that same record, we want to, let's say, open another one, then
Chalo. No, other one to possible ही नहीं है. Let me give you the
nahi.
example. Let me give you the example. Okay, there's a guest at your side. Okay, you make a cup of tea, right? Now, how you can test a coffee if you did not make it? You cannot test it, right? You can test only those things which you make. If you make a coffee, you can just test the coffee, not anything else. So it means in this particular step, you can open only and only record which you created in the recent test step.
Then
Go
they should
ahead.
not ask for the selection at all. I mean, they can
Why not?
just autofill it.
No.
They will be only opening this.
Maybe I don't want to be open the form. I want to assign the form from the list view only. Then
So how we will select that?
which one? List view.
Yeah.
That you have to be go for the scripting part a little bit on that area. Okay. The point which you pick up is that they should not ask, because sometime I don't want to be do any record. Let's say I want to be check that incident is created, SLA has been attached. Now I want to be check the SLA. Why should I go for the incident record? I should go to the task table of the SLA record directly. Right?
So how will I go there?
So in this case, these are two separate tables. One is on the incident, one is on the task table.
Task.
Sorry, SLA. Then you have to create a new, open a form of the SLA, and then you can check that part.
So we'll have two options here. Like we just had one option here.
Yes, because it is picking up the
There's only
incident
one
table.
option.
Yes, that is the thing. Okay, so now if you change it, you can open it. If you think that, okay, I remember the sys ID or how I can match the sys ID, then you can take it. Okay. So that is the thing, you can do it, but generally we avoid to making multiple things in a single test case. This is test case, not the test step. Okay, in the test case, I'm creating test case only for one incident table. In the test step, I'm working specifically on the table only. Little confusing, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, let me repeat it. Now let's say I created one incident. Okay. And I submit it. Now I want to modify this record. What I have to do? Atul, go to the list view, search for the number and open it. Go to list view, search for the number we are doing here. Go to the incident table, search for a record which you just created. Now do one thing, I'll tell you, let me close this part. When you do the practice, follow the step number 1, 2, 3 again as a 4, 5, 6. Same step, do it again in the same test case. And then if you go here and you will click on the open existing record, then you will find the two options here. Step number 3 and step number 6. That was which record you want to be open. The record which saved in the step number 3 or the record which you save in the test number 6. Okay, that is the way.
Yes.
So now I'm creating a step number 3. The purpose of this step is just to tell that this is the one of the box lookup boxes there which help you to find out the record which is already exist in your test step. Now let me click on the submit. Chalo. Now record has been opened. Now what I have to do? I want to again set some value or add attachment. Okay. Upload an attachment because I want to test that attachment functionality working or not. Okay, let's say I'm attaching this and submit. And now add step, record update. I'm clicking on the update, not on the save. Record update. Do you want to fill which record you want to be update? I want to be update the record which I have created. Even though you can do this part update, basically we use when we want to be stay on the same page. I want to be continue with the next course of action in that part. So you can put save or update. I say do this thing and update the description with the LNG and click on the submit. Now run this. Run test. Yes. Step number 1. Open the form. Setting up is a second step, right? Setting up the value. Step number 3, submitting a form. Step number 4, open the form. It's saving, it's taking screenshot. Step number 4, existing record. Number 29. This is what working that getting the same record. Number 5, attachment. It's done. Number 6. It is not number 6. Let's go here and check the results. The problem is that why only 5 records generated? Okay, we have one. Total 6 steps should be there. Update is not a step, they're counting it. Not sure why. Otherwise it should show 6 steps, not the 5 steps. Okay. Now if you want to see, you can go and check it. Let's say I pick up the last only to verify. So I have this. See, it did not update the LNG here. This is what my problem, that why it did not pick up the description. And I have no idea that why it did not pick up the last step. It should pick up some the last step as well. It should update my description as well. But it did not do. Not sure why. But this is the way that you can do the ATF part at your side. You can create the test case and you can run the test case. The main purpose of bringing the test cases is that when we upgrade our service now, instance, like we are in the London, we reach out to the Rome, from Rome to San Diego, and now we are going from San Diego to Tokyo very soon. Okay. In that case, if you want to be test your basic functionality of service now, like incident, change, problem, request, knowledge working as expected, then we use the ATF to avoid the repetition of the same step again and again and again and again. We use the ATF. So now these steps has been created. Either you go in the dev, test or beta, you can move this step from the update set and the things will work fine for you. No need to be create this test step again and again and again and again. This is what the benefit of the ATF here.
What is beta?
Beta is basically for the pre-production environment, we say. So someone says beta, someone say test, someone say pre-productions. In my first company when I was working, we called it as the PHF, production hot fixes as well. Anything which we want to go for the production, we use the PHF environment as well. Beta, pre-production environment. So multiple names people call it. It depends on the company to company, customer to customer. So someone said test, dev, UAT, someone said test, dev, beta, pre-prod. Someone say I have just only test, QA, beta, prod, pre-prod. So multiple ways to call the name. Okay. Clear everybody till this point. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Priya, Khushbu, MJ, Gloria, Saba, Akanksha, and Ugo.
I'm good.
That's nice.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Saba, please.
Atul, like, let's say a company don't want to use the ATF. They have their own, let's say they have their own, test framework they want to use. Can you integrate it with a service now? Let's say you are using Selenium.
You can with Selenium you can do a lot of things because the problem is that in the ATF you cannot test. Let me give you the example here. Let's say if I move a incident field from here to here or from this part to this side, you cannot test these things in the ATF.
Okay.
So maybe to do this kind of a testing, you need some other external tool like Selenium, or I guess there's a one more tool out there available in the QTP is one of the tool. So generally the people or the participants or the candidates who want to build their career in the testing framework and they want to become into the ServiceNow area, they should know the ATF in depth. They should know the Selenium and the QTP a little bit on the scripting part as well, because there's a lot of things which you cannot do just drag and drop. You need some kind of a basic scripting as well. Okay, so even if you go here and let me open this and let me open the test here. What was the name for our test case? LNG something, right? Why it's not showing? Let me put it something new here. So like if you want to do even impersonation as well, you can do. Let's say Atul, I want to impersonate you and want to test this case. So you can click here for the impersonation. So very minute things has been given by ServiceNow in the ATF, which you can use it. Form level, portal level, reporting, dashboards, email, custom UI, everything you can test it here almost. So they are removing this concept of called the scripting even though from the ATF as well. And ServiceNow say better you go for the ATF end-to-end part. So if you come here and click on the test, see, let me show you something on the incident. Like create incident. Let me pick up the simple one. Submit incident state flow. Let's say this one. Can you imagine? They guys have 24 steps to do this part. The point which you pick up, Saba, is that QTP Selenium, yes, they are there to support ServiceNow, but ServiceNow say better use one platform for your end-to-end testing. Don't try to be integrated. Don't integrate these things with the other tools. Otherwise, it will get a confusion for you because you're not able to use this functionality properly or the completely, I can say. Okay. Now, if you want to be learn about ATF, what you can do, you can go and open the out of the box test cases. Just read about normal, just read about. If I say here, create a assignment, 27 steps. Can you imagine? Let's see. Impersonate, record update, impersonate, open a form, set value form, existing open validation, all these things they are doing. See, you need to just understand this part, which will give you the idea that how the ATF actually work. What are the functionality available in the ATF? There's a lot has been introduced by ServiceNow in the San Diego. They put the breakpoints, they put the stop test cases as well. But that is required on the later on, not immediately for you. Saba, clear or I'm not able to answer it completely?
Yes, sir.
Khushbu, Akanksha, Priya. Okay, good. Now, let me bring a new interesting topic. I'm telling you now these are the days when I'm giving you time to go for the practice as much as. Okay. When there was no concept of the mobile phone, we guys were very happy in our life. No unnecessary talk, no unnecessary messages. Or I can say people are happy in their life. They are giving quality time to their family. This mobile phone introduced, time gone. In the sense of earlier, I remember at least 10 phone numbers of my relatives. Now even I don't remember more than 2 or 3. I just remember my father's mobile number, my wife's mobile number, and my mother's mobile number. Earlier we have an alarm clock in our home. The big good alarm clock. We gifted alarm clock to our friends. Earlier we maintained the diaries to note down the numbers. Earlier we have a cameras, a real camera, then it becomes the digital camera. When we go for a trip, we say, okay, let's say we all friends are going on a trip. Okay, guys, contribute for the amount so that I can click your photographs. Okay, but now everything is coming in the mobile phone. Nobody's storing, nobody's saving, nobody's writing the contact numbers in a diary. Nobody's using the alarm clock. Nobody is operating. Less people are purchasing the mobile, this thing, cameras. Atul, that's fine, that's good. But how these are related to the service now? So service now is becoming also smart here. Smart in the sense, this is I'm a company, I'm a service provider. I am providing ServiceNow services to the other customers. And even in my company as well, I'm using the ServiceNow. I have IT people. Now let's say example, if you guys are working in an IT company, if you have some problem in your laptop, you go to a portal and there is an incident. If you are facing some issue in your salary amount, you go to HR portal and there is a complaint or the case. If you are facing some issue in your timesheet, you go to some other portal and update your timesheet. At the end of the day, there's a lot of portals here. Cannot we bring everything on a one place? So that I as a user should click on one portal and what I want to do, I can do it here. Do it there, sorry. This concept bring by ServiceNow and called ESC. Employee Center, ECS. What they says it called Employee Services Center, Employee Center Services. I forget it, yeah. Okay, something like this. What is this? This is the latest portal which is given by ServiceNow, and this portal will be removed. The portal which we created, that is called the SP. This portal will remove the concept of the HR portal as well. This is a new concept which is given by ServiceNow to remove the multiple portals and bring everything on a one place. That is called the ECS portal. The concept, and why I'm telling you again, because nowadays companies are not using the service portal. They're not using the HR portal. They're using the ECS portal. Employee Service. Employee Service Center, Employee Center Service, something like this. I'll pick up that part. So that they can enhance the user experience. Now, what we are going to be discuss here. Let me show you this ECS portal. No plugin required for this. Sorry, it is ESC. Correct. It is ESC, Employee Service Center. There's a no plugin required to activate this portal. It is given by ServiceNow out of the box. There's a one more concept which is available in ServiceNow domain, that is called the Pro. Someone say, hey, you become a pro guy. What you're doing, you're a pro now. It means you're becoming a professional now. I'm a normal person. I don't need to go for the pro level. I'm okay with the same systems. So ServiceNow have a two type of product sellings. The basics and the pro. Which we are using is a basic. If you want to go for the pro, you have to pay the more amount as well. This is the concept of the pro here. This is the service portal which is given by ServiceNow to us. And this is called the ESC. Now Khushbu has a question. Atul, why did not you teach this point when we were discussing about the service portal? Because till that point you were not in a situation where I can bring multiple things in a one plate. So let me open the portals in the parallel manner. and search for this one, Employee Center. Open this. This portal is completely different than the SP portal with respect to your themes, with respect to the structure. Okay, let me open this in a committee so that I can show you. Because we're not going in the depth, we're just going on the overview part. Hope you understand that why I'm going on the overview, not in the depth, guys. Okay. Let me come here. This is the Employee Center. What they say is that maybe I'm a service provider. I'm using ServiceNow for my company, for IT, for HR, for legal, for procurement, for workspaces, multiple things I'm using. Then why should I give 5 or 7 different portals to my user? Let me bring everything on the same place. And then ServiceNow introduce this particular concept. It is a multi-department portal, guys. Multi-department. Here, if you want to do something from the IT, you can log in. Want to do something from the HR, you can log in. If you want to do something from the legal, you can log in. If you want to do something from the room booking, conference room booking, you can do it. The only thing is that you had to activate the plugins for the different departments, and then you can use it. Very, very good concept. And you will surprise how this point come in my agenda. In my last batch, there was a lady whose husband is working as a practice lead as in domain of ServiceNow in one of the company outside India. So he inquired about my course and he said, Atul, do you teach the ECS as well? I said, boss, sorry, what is this? I don't know. He says it is the latest portal which is given by ServiceNow. And then say, okay, add that concept in your agenda. And then I added that part. And he helped me to learn this part. The basics, he helped me to learn this part. So now what we want to be learned here, the basics terminologies, nothing much. Okay, I'm looking for a one screenshot. Yes, okay. Sorry, this one. This particular place is called the mega menu bar. Because till now I just have a HR and a IT plugin installed in my system. If I include procurement, workspaces, then it become a mega menu bar. This is called the mega menu bar here. Okay. These are called the content topics, not the catalog items here. These are called the content topics. So don't be confused with the service portal. These are the content topics. That is why I'm open this particular part in a parallel manner. This is mega menu widget. Now what this is second part, popular topic widget. Sorry, this is called the popular topic widgets, which you want to be accessed. So now if you see here, if I'm facing or if I want to know some benefits of the company, I can click on this. This is the HR portal. This is the HR portal. I joined a new company. I want to know about the wellness and the health and the wellness. I can go and find out. These are the catalog items. These are the catalog items. The same way which we built for service portal, the same way we can do it here as well. No difference here. The only difference which matter here is called the word called taxonomy. Like if you remember on the service portal, if I created a new catalog, I have to be add into the portal. Here I have to be add the taxonomy. This is the latest concept given by ServiceNow for this particular portal. That is called the taxonomy. Okay, let me come back here and just complete the overview part. Okay, so this is called the popular topic widgets. Then come here. This is called the unified browser. Means what I can say, if I can come here, sorry, these are the topics. And if I click on this one, it show me that these things are my content here. This one, browser, which thing you want to browse. So it means what I'm saying, this is my catalog item. Sorry, this is my catalog category, and this is my catalog items are there. And then if I scroll down, I have a dynamic topics as well. Like I log into my company portal and I got a flash. Q2 results has been out. That is a dynamic content. The announcements are there. Okay, those are not available here in this part. Those are available in the ECS Pro, not in the normal ECS. Okay. Now, if I go to the IT, because this is something familiar to us. Request for a knowledge base. Maybe I can say IT for browse for our IT. Okay, I don't have any more catalogs here. Otherwise, you can find out the other things. Laptop, hardware, office, which we done on the service portal. You can bring it here as well. Now let me bring you the main part of this topic, that how this can be configured. This taxonomy. This is very much important. Only few lines are there, guys, nothing much. Again, I'm repeating my words. The purpose of bringing this advanced topic to give an overview, not the depth knowledge. Let me come here, and this is my ECS portal. Number one, ECS is a scoped application. It is not a normal application. That is a number 1 point. Okay. So don't think that it is a normal one. No, it is the scoped application. Okay, it is a scoped application. Now, if you scroll down, you can see here the taxonomy. In a single ECS portal, I have a one taxonomy only, not more than that. This is the ServiceNow default which they have created it. Taxonomy, employee. Let's say I want to create two different portals, one for the employee and one for the higher management. Then I have to create the two different ECS portal, where what I can say, where one is be used by only by my employees and one will be used by my senior management. Okay, and under the employee, I can have two different departments, HR and IT. Because I activated the plugin, so I can see HR here as well. This is what the topic we're going to be discussed tomorrow, HRSD. A little bit we will discuss this tomorrow. Okay, so from where this is becoming, this is coming from this particular area, HR. Something I created wrongly, it's not working as expected. When I activated this part, it worked. Now, if I go here in the IT, here I have a child topics. These many, but why it's not showing to me? I need to be check. Maybe I done something wrong here. So I have a hardware, I have a software, I have a network, I have a privacy, I have a developer services. It should logically, it should show me like this here. If I drop down now, it should show me like this. All the 5 or 6 topics should be there, but it's not showing at point of time to me. Maybe some reason is there. Okay. Rest, you can see, you can approve, you can check the task assigned to your name. You can check my request, which requested with the request which you done. Okay, you can go for the tour as well if you want to go. When you log in the first time, you can go. Plus, another important point in ECS portal is that you will have a virtual agent as well. This is not the topic for our agenda, guys. I'm not going to be cover this because I'm working on the background to be learned this part. So this is a virtual agent given by ServiceNow. Okay. You have a search button here. You have a same. Rest all concepts are same. So like this, you can go here. You can see my active task. You can see my quick task. You can see this HR portal where we are going to be discussed tomorrow. So let's not pick up this in depth. You can go for this thing as well, knowledge base or knowledge articles. Because as of now, I did not activate anything in the background, so it's not showing to me. Clear everybody? Any doubt? Interesting topic. The only thing is that to give you the basic understanding, because in the market, these things are growing now. You should know, you should be able to see, yes, you know basics, not depth, but you know the basic part. Yes, guys, Priya, Khushbu, Gloria, MJ, Saba. Clear, guys, everybody? Any doubt, any question? Good. Interesting. Read about this. There's a hell lot of things in service now, which we need to be read. Okay. Any doubt? Or are we good to close the recording now? Khushbu, Priya, Saba, Gloria, MJ. Anything from the previous assignments you have any doubt? Okay. Silence is a gold here. Let me stop the recording, guys, here.